Okay, here we are in step 6, where we're going to be fixing some possible problems. I know there's at least a couple of problems that will exist because I've kind of set things up that way to hopefully demonstrate that if you encounter issues, these are some areas that you might want to check into first. Okay, so that said, while we are in our PHP My Admin of our live site, there's something that we need to do before we even get out of here. So that's one reason why I left this open from the previous step. What we need to do is go into our options table. And we'll see right here, the site URL and home are still pointing to the local host. That's not a good thing. Now, just to let you know, in case your site is a lot larger, then your home may actually be on the second page. In which case, if yours aren't together like this, go ahead and click on this arrow right up here, go to the next page, and you'll probably see it close to the top here. But basically what you're looking for is under option_name, site URL, and home. And we need to change these from localhost, or whatever yours says, to the live site URL. And real simple, just click on edit. And right here, just change that. Make sure that you got both those slashes in there to the live site URL. Just like that. And then click on go. And do the same thing with the home. Click on edit, and then click on go. And of course, hopefully this doesn't require to be said, but I'm going to say it anyway. Make sure that what you put in here is your live site URL, not this one. Okay, click on go, and we're good. So we are now done with the database section with the PHP My Admin of our live site. So we can get out of here and close out File Manager. I'm going to leave the cPanel open because I will need to get back into that File Manager here in just a second, just to kind of simulate a potential problem that you're going to have. So if we come on back to our live site and refresh, it's working, yay. And there's both the posts, so that's a success. Now where the problem's going to come in at is when we try to log into our admin area, we get this nasty message. Go and click out of here, and we try to go anywhere inside of here, we're going to get this. And then if we try to log in, that page is not found because we've got a plugin installed in this particular instance that has changed the login page from wp-login.php to just login. So if we just do that, we get this. So what we need to do is to go back into our file manager, and I know which plugin it is, but if you don't, but if you encounter an issue like that trying to log into your admin area after you've done all these changes and everything, go into your file manager by way of your cPanel or FTP, we'll do the same thing, and go to wp-content, that's where your plugins are at, and you can either change the name of the entire plugins directory or plugins folder. That is if you do not know which specific plugin is causing the issue, which I do, but if you don't, then just rename this to plugins 123 or whatever. But I'm going to cancel out of this because I know which plugin it is. I'm going to open that up, and it is WPS hide login. I'm going to rename that particular plugin to WPS-hide-login123. And that effectively disables that plugin. So now then we come on back here and try to log back in using the old login page. And there we are. Now then if we go into the plugins, you can see we've got this error message up here. But that's fine. We're going to fix that here in a second. But here's what we have to do. We need to go into Settings, go into General. Just come on down here and click on Save Changes. Don't make any changes. Just come on down and click on Save Changes. Do the same thing under Permalinks, under Settings. Don't do anything. Just come on down here and click on Save Changes. Okay, we've basically reshuffled the deck, for lack of a better phrase. Now then, we need to put that plugin back into play. Come on back to Plugins, Installed Plugins. You see the error message is gone, and right here is that plugin, but we can't activate it yet because it's been basically disabled because we changed the name. So come on back into our file manager and rename and put this back the way it was originally. Okay, we're good. Come back to plugins, refresh, and now then click on activate. And with that particular plugin, what we need to do is come on back to settings. Where are we at here? And then go back to general And if we scroll down to the very bottom, that plugin has added this section here. And you can change the login name to anything that you want. I'm just going to leave it a login and then click on Save Changes. And that has effectively fixed our entire site. Ta-da! And that's going to bring us to the end of this set of videos on merging your live site with your local host version of that live site. Thanks for watching, and you have a great day.